Hello fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, topic for the video. This is going to be a dedication build for Mr. Dave Mather. This is my NORSKE Love dedication build by Billing Boats. And Isabella, I got all the sails on her, I got them all starched, and I got them all laid out. They're all dried, ready to be sewn on. So after this video, I'm going to start sewing them sails on Isabella, and hopefully by this Friday or Saturday, it should be completely finished. That I can put all my attention on NORSKE Love and start preparing for the sniffy tippy build, and also get my Measurement 410 all done for Mr. Martin Lamette's group build buddy build on the 410 Hornet. And I've been tinkering around with the NORSKE Love, and as we bring the camera over, I'll show you how much I've done on it. I got the I made me a building board on this thing, and it'll serve the hull until when it's planked. I gotta make a cradle for it to rest on, so I can be able to resume construction on it without having to her teeter up this workboard got here. It's only good enough for the keel because it's under bare bones right now, and right now I get the decks right now all cut out. And believe me, this wood was a pleasure to cut out, guys. It's mahogany veneer wood, which our Billings incorporates in his kits. They a very hard wood. Anybody has cut veneered mahogany wood with another lemon blade, it's awful hard, and you got to make several strokes until you be able to go through the layers of that wood before you be able to snap it off and use it. So this kit here is almost like Isabella in a way, but the wood's a lot more fresher because it was kept in a pretty good ambient environment, no humidity, and I got the decks all cut out. I got 3 decks. I got the main deck all cut out. I got the poop deck cut out, and I got the gun deck all cut out. And on this kit I got from Mr. Mather, this is an old kit. This is a 1970s kit because this is the one I used to have before until it got destroyed. Oh my God, I tell you, that was awful. I mean, I had that thing in a display case and making a move, and pretty soon, whammo! And that glass came in and just caved down and broke the mast off. My God, I yelled and screamed, shouted and hollered. It was horrible. So this kit brings back a lot of memories to me because I could pretty much build it about read the instruction book. And talk about the instruction book, guys. Like I was saying a couple seconds ago, that Mr. Mather, when I bought this kit off Mr. Dave Mather, this is an old 1977 kit, but the instruction booklet is a new update laser cut version of the NORSKE Love, because that kit builds entirely different opposed to this 1977 job right here. And so the only difference between the older kit and the newer kit is the newer kit is more or less engineered as almost like being prefab. It goes together real quick because of the laser cut parts. But with this kit here, just like Isabella, they gave you all kinds of printed wood. You gotta cut it out, just like those old balsa wood kits years ago. With a printed balsa like that, you got to cut it out with a razor blade or cut around it and sand to the line and stuff. Make sure it's concise all through the instruction. In other words, you're gonna be in world trouble. And so, like I say, these old building kits, these jobs are, everything's got to be cut out. But the new kits nowadays, everything's all laser cut, so it renders the kit prefab. For an example, like my Blue Jacket Portland steamer ride, I made a video last week, and that kit's actually prefab because of all the laser cut parts. It makes life so easy. This one here, this is old school. That's why I like it. I like cutting stuff out. Give them something to do. Okay, guys, I'm going to take the camera out and take a look at the Norwegian lion. and I'll discuss about her history a little bit. Okay, here she is right here, fellas. Look how big my hand is compared to this thing. This thing is huge. It's colossal. And it's big. Now, I got this is a 1973 catalog. And you can tell, this is the NORSKE Love right here, the picture of this catalog. This is the ship's going to look like when I get finished. And we'll zoom in a little bit, guys. Take a look at NORSKE Love here. That's what mine looked like, guys. I had picture this thing inside of a display cabinet, surrounded with glass on top, bottom, and sides. Everything glass. The case cost me about $500 to have it made. In the back of a chair, you hit that damn thing, and it just busts all that glass, and the whole ship just went. The whole ship just went boom. Right before my eyes. Years and years of construction, ovens, slivers, in seconds. So anyway, guys, this is what this NORSKE doesn't look like when I finish her. So I'm going to take this all the way up to November, around early, probably late fall, and I'm going to go ahead and resume on the Portland steamer, because that's calling on me too. But right now, I promised Mr. Mather I'd do this dedication build for the gentleman, and my Isabella touched his heart, and he touched me with this beautiful NORSKE Love. And that's kind of funny about models, guys. Some guys, models, even me, I get inspired by you guys out there. And there's a lot of inspiration in these model building right here. And somehow, if a guy's got a model or something like this, I'd like to see him build back. I'll never get to it. And sometimes they give them to you or you buy them. And I've been looking for the NORSKE Love for a long time, and I just never know whereabouts to get it. And of course, they get them online all the time, but I had other fish to fry at the time, and I'm glad I got this. So, yeah, this is a beautiful model, and the decks on here, got the main deck fits on real nice. So, and then we're going a little closer for the deck here, guys. There we go. See the boldness of the lines? On the Isabella, it wasn't like that, guys. So that's why I had to plank the whole deck. Because at first, I was going to go ahead and just shellac it, varnish it, or use polyurethane. And believe you me, the printed lines on this printed plate of this on the decks here, I mean, they do look like real caulking. But what I did on my NORSKE Love, the one old one I had, I took an engineer rule. One of these lines right here on the deck here, I used a scratch owl using a metal rule, and I rescribed each one of these lines. So it gave it kind of like a 3D. But it's optional, guys. It's optional. You can do it that way, or just throw in your polyurethane or varnish where there is. And you can go ahead and score it like I did, or you just go ahead and use plank. You can plank yourself. Get yourself some basswood, get yourself a balsa stripper, make your measurement, and start ripping that wood, and make sure you got planks. Just like on the Isabella. And so when I start construction, I'm going to work forward. Now right here in the cutwater right here in the valve, there's a piece I got to cut out that fits across here. There's another piece comes out this way, it comes down like that. This former here, this former, and the former after that, right here, has got to be chamfered. Then you got to take a piece of plank, put it right against your hull right here, like this, and test it. Because you got to make sure they fit flush. Because if you don't, you're going to have no glue contacts right here, and you can put a bulge in the hull. So you want to keep the bulge out, you got to be able to do the chamfer, the inside edges of these formers right here. Same thing applies to that too. And what's beautiful about this kit here, guys, is that it makes assembly a lot more easier than the Isabella. The Isabella was a lot difficult because everything had to be formed by using planking. But Ida Belling, when he designed this kit, or had his craftsman design it, he more or less had a shear. It was a solid shear that goes right across here. And that gives you the whole profile piece of the shear. And you got the cannon shutter bays. You got to cut those shutter bays out. And details you got to cut out. And once you get your profile, your shear strip for your profile on here, and down below you got a plank. And the plank in this thing is probably about a good half-inch thick. So it's thick planking. It don't take that much to plank this thing. But there's a lot of pictorial work that's got to be done before you do that. Like I said, you got to chamfer down these bulkheads right here, and take a piece of surplus planking or a piece of planking that's dropped from the kit, and test fit each one of these bulkheads and make sure it's all flush. Port and starboard, it's a must. And I want to be able to, before I start planking this thing, I want to make sure everything's pretty well locked in up here. Now, these deck pieces come off. I just dry fit them in there, guys. And up here, this former here, underneath this deck here, there's like beams on here, like former beams. And the deck fits on top of that like that on the Isabella. So I got beams I got to put across here. That got to be in first. And this deck has got to be tied in first. This deck's got to be tied in first. Gun deck's got to be tied in first. And lastly, the poop deck's got to be tied in first before you add the shearings to the side. Once the shears are all joined together, port and starboard, then you can resume with your planking from the bottom of the shears all the way down to your keel. I cut out these openings on the deck right here, on the main deck right here. I need to cut this portion out and this portion out. Like I say, these decks will come off. Ain't no problem there. I just put there just for display and test my fit and see how it is. And so far, this thing's pretty spot on. The wood is pristine. As old as this kit is, it's pristine all the way. This model is probably 40 years old. Maybe late 30s. Not much more than 40 years old. This is the same kit that I built 37 years ago. Everything is the same thing. Just like I went through a time tunnel, built it all over again. And this here, NORSKE 11 built probably a lot more faster than the Isabella. And the hard part of the Isabella was everything had to be formed by using planking. You had to stop so far. You had to lay another. You had to lay a strake of another a rubbing strake on there. Another couple more layers of planking, another rubbing strake, and so on. This right here don't have rubbing strakes. They are, but they're done externally inside the hull. And it's time serving too, because this thing is the NORSKE Love was the third rater. She's 1765, I believe she was, and she was actually stricken from service. She was the second one that bared the Norwegian lion's name, NORSKE Love. The first one was sunk because it was struck by lightning, and one of the captains on there, it was a slave ship. And one of the captains on there, the captain on there, I forget what his name was, but he was a Danish skipper, and he more or less gave the order by cutting down the mainmast. And when they did that, the mizzenmast gave, and the ship foundered, and the breaker hit her, and she sunk, broke apart, and it killed pretty much everybody on the whole crew, except 4 or 5 existence was left of the crew. But this is the second Norwegian lion, and this is. She's a third rater, and from Copenhagen, and she has a very beautiful ship. She's been in a few scraps through her lifetime, and she was retired from service, I think about late 1800s, somewhere around there. I got to do some research on her. I did years ago. There was some literature on it before, like old Ancient Mariners or something like that, and they had the NORSKE 11 there. But boy, I'm sure going back. I'm going back in time. Look at this thing. I feel like I'm in my 30s again, building this thing. and it'll keep me busy and keep you guys watching. Okay, guys, so we'll swing the camera around. Yours truly here. Finish up the video here. Okay, guys, that'll be, this is video 1 for the NORSKE Love. And this is going to be a dedication build again from Mr. Dave Mather. And a very fine gentleman he is. And I'm building this for Mr. Mather, and I think he'd be pretty well pleased. Because he had this in his presence for a long time, and I don't know how long he had it though, but he'd rather sell it to me because he knows I can get it done. And this is your special dedication build for you, Mr. Mather. Thank you, Dave. And a very fine gentleman he is. Okay, guys. I think right now after this video we'll get it loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and start getting the sales. I'm going to start with the spirit sale and get her rigged up. Then I'm going to start getting all the sails. I took the sails off that PVC pipe I told you yesterday. Man, it came out beautiful. I mean, I forget the gentleman's name. It was one of the commenters. He suggested that cornstarch and some sugar. That stuff works, boys. That stuff works. I'm very happy camper. I mean, I used starch before, you know, and I must have done something wrong. It was so darn, it was rougher than a cob. I mean, that thing was like a dried up pig's ear. I mean, it just curled up and just wouldn't come out, you know, and but I did something wrong to it though. But like I say, used cornstarch and sugar and some water, and it was a beautiful day outside. I laid the pieces over the pipe, but Mother Nature do the rest, and I'm rewarded by Mother Nature. And Isabella's happy, so am I. So the next video is going to be this Saturday or Friday on Isabella. It'll be the final reveal, be video 20. Today is video 1 for the dedication build for Mr. Dave Mather, featuring the Billings kit, NORSKE Love, vintage kit of 1977. And that'll be it. Okay, guys, that's about it. I'm a little tired right now. And I'll kick back and rest a little bit. And enjoy the evening. And thank you very much, guys, for all your wonderful comments out there. And God bless you guys. And make Mama happy. Please subscribe. Happy modeling and build on. And you and I will be building NORSKE Love as we build on. Okay, guys. Bye, everybody. Frankie Day signing off. God love you, fellas.